I don't know how to start these things, so we're just gonna go straight in. Today we're just gonna dig into Pokemon Home. I really don't know how long this video is gonna be. I really want to look at all the challenges we have to do. That's the funny thing. I literally posted that video of me saying I want 100% Pokemon Home without even knowing what I'm really getting into. There could be challenges in here that aren't completable anymore. There might be challenges that are going to cost me $200 to $300 to complete, i.e. anything that has Black and White 2 involved. But Pokemon Home, I remember when it came out, I was really excited for it because I love Pokemon Bank. I remember transferring a lot of my old game stuff up to Pokemon Bank. And now that I did that, I'm kind of sad that I did it. I kind of wish I still had my like OG team on my Leaf Green from back when I was a kid. Because I mean, that thing would be like over a decade old. But it's cool that now that it is on Bank, I can bring it up to Home. I just haven't done it yet. I need to. But yeah, I don't hate Home. I don't love the layout and design they have on it. I mean, granted, I'm on the app and not on the Switch, but I also don't like it on the Switch either because I'm not crazy about the controls. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels very, I don't know. It just feels plain to me. It's kind of like I'm also a purist that only likes the sprite art style for Pokemon. Like, I feel like Black and White and Black and White 2 really like perfected Pokemon art, and since then it just hasn't felt the same. Sun and Moon did alright. They did alright. That was probably the closest to me enjoying a 3D art style. But I don't know, like you look at Home and you just like scroll through your box and I don't know, all these pictures for the Pokemon just feel very plain. They feel very flat. There's no depth to them. Like you look at Rhyhorn there, I don't know. It harkens back to like the Let's Go games, which I also don't like, probably because of the art style. I don't know. It's just very plain. I just don't find it fun to look at when I'm looking at this, and I also don't like that there's no real like order to all of it. I know you can go in and do your boxes. But it's also impossible to sit here and maneuver all this on mobile. You basically have to set up your boxes on your Switch and then be able to do it. Because I'm going to have to do a living dex. So I'm going to have to do all these boxes named for their numbers and all that. But if you just go on the phone menu, they're not going to be lined up. They're not going to be lined up at all, which is fine. Anyways, enough of that tangent of me complaining about art styles and stuff. Pokemon Home's pretty cool. You know, you get a lot of cool little stickers. I haven't played around with it too much, but you get to set all this stuff, and it's very thorough, I'd say. I wish there was a little more to it, but there is a lot of cool stuff for people that care. If you don't care about stickers or anything like that, this does nothing for you. You don't care. You're literally just moving your Pokemon up, and most people don't care to even move their Pokemon up. It's not for everybody. It's literally just for people that complain about not being able to move their Pokemon around. That's me. I would like to be able to catch stuff in any game ever and be able to move it to any game I want. But, you know. Can you blame me? I'm a Nintendo fan. I'm gonna complain about everything. That's just how it works. Anyways, the challenges. Let's get into the challenges. There's 3 different little tabs for challenges. I guess I'll sort. Oh, local event check. I meant grade. Can you tell I haven't really dug into these too much? I literally just noticed them the other day. I was like, I'm doing that with my life for the next foreseeable future. Certain of these trade ones are going to be rough. You know, most of these trade Arcanine, Hisuian Arcanine, Avalugg for Hisuian Avalugg, yada yada. Those won't be too bad, because that's either find someone online that's willing to do it, find somebody on the GTS that's doing it, or find a friend that's willing to do it. Those won't be too bad. I mean, they're not great, but look at the coolest thing with these challenges is the little art you get for them. Like, they're stickers, but they're stickers I haven't seen any other place. And man, they are cool. I love the art style on some of these. I know there's one for Linoon, and for people that don't know, Zigzagoon's one of my favorite Pokemon. Look at that. Look at that boy. I love that art style. But anyways, most of these shouldn't be too bad. It's just having access to one of these Pokemon, finding someone that's going to trade me the other one. Trade room stuff, I have no idea how trade room trades work, whatever. Apparently I have to do it 50 times. GTS, that'll be easy. It's just finding stuff to trade. but I know there's one in here that's like have a trade room with 20 people. Yeah, have a room trade with 20 people in it. I don't know if I'm just gonna have to get lucky or if I'm gonna have to find some like Discord or Reddit where I can be like, hey everybody, join my room trade. Let's get this challenge reward. But I've got a lot of other things to worry about for now that I'm just not concerned about that right now. I've trade used it Wonderbox 50 times. Yeah, so I Masuda method Morpeko, however you want to say it. I say Morpeko, but I don't want to get yelled at for my Pokemon pronunciations. I Masuda method one of those, and I had like over 300 Morpekos just to trade. So that's what I've used home for mostly. That's where a majority of my Pokedex progress comes from, is from Wonder Trading, just Morpekos away. I'd say a solid 90% of these Pokemon in this box right now are not mine. They're just from complete randos. And there's still some more left. Look at these guys. Yeah. Anyways, back to challenges. Sorry. Keep getting distracted. So the Pokemon challenges, these are where it gets really fun, it seems, and there's a lot of cool art. You know, most of these have already completed. The ones with like deposit 10 Pokemon with Docile, all the nature ones. A lot of these are just gonna come easy. Alpha Pokemon, Bashful Nature, whatever. A lot of these are just gonna come naturally. Like I don't think I'll ever have to go out of my way to be like, I don't have enough of this nature Pokemon yet when I've filled out the entire living dex. I feel like most of these will just kind of come as I'm working through. Also, that goes hand in hand with a lot of these register certain types, like 50 electric types. I think I'll do that before the end of the challenge. Abilities might get a little more. No, 200 ability. No, there's no way. There's no way these won't all get completed. Special moves, these should all be done. That's right. There is like a move dex, isn't there? I didn't even think about that. I might have to fill that out to 100%. We might be updating the credentials for 100%. I don't know. Things were, now it gets a little more complicated when it gets into like depositing in a specific ball, because I think they even get into like the special Pokeballs from the Johto region, where like you have like the sport ball and stuff. Those one might be a little harder, but I'm thinking you can just breed Pokemon from a specific Pokeball. So if it comes down to it, I can just make sure I get one thing in that Pokeball, breed it 30 times, and then just put them all onto home. So I don't foresee those being too hard of a problem. But yeah, like most of these I've gotten tons of progress on. Pokemon in a Master Ball 10, I'll get that. That's again, that's nothing. Yeah, I think I'm really gonna have to grind really hard to get one more Brave Nature just so I can get this desert looking background. And like Featherball Hisuian, I don't have any yet, but I have a living dex already on Arceus that I just haven't transferred up. And I can guarantee I will have more than 30 caught in a Featherball, because those things are the easiest thing to use in that entire game. I hate using the Gigaton balls, because man, they are a pain to throw. They're good, I get it, but I don't like the game feel when you throw them out. I really like the feather balls and like how far you can throw them. But yeah, I mean, most of these will come from me completing the Legends Arceus Pokedex. And if they don't, I can play the game for an hour. Okay, and there's all the different levels of those balls from Hisuian too. So yeah, there will be a bit of grinding. I think that will go into completing some of these ball challenges. But level ball, I've never even heard of. But I don't think it'll be anything like, this is not completable, there's no way I can do this. No, there's definitely definitely ways I can make all of these work. I've got 4 in Moon Balls already, definitely not mine. Those were not mine. And I mean, I'm hoping I can continue. There's some other stuff I want to Masuda method, which means I'm going to have a lot of spares. I'm going to keep Wonder Trading too, because why not? And those are just going to help out all this. I'd love for my living dex to be completely caught by me, but I don't know if I'm married to that idea yet, because I'm not even like a month into this challenge. So ask me in like a year when I'm not even like 50% done if I really care that much about my living dex being owned by me. I don't know what these are for. Embody the ultimate cleverness. Oh, are these from like the beauty contest stuff? And Brilliant Diamond and stuff, Diamond and Pearl. I think that's what these are. Wow, I didn't even know those were Ultimate Sheen. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some research into what do those mean, because I have no idea. That's the first I've seen those. Ultimate Sheen, I'm assuming just means like you've won one of every contest. That's kind of another challenge I wanted to. I believe Johnstone has a video of him. Yeah, Johnstone. Johnstone has a video of him getting all the Pokemon ribbons on a fortress, like throughout all the games. I don't own a copy of some of the games you need, so that's not on the list for now. Anyways, the contest just made me think of that. I'll move on. So here we're getting into like the Pokedexes, and I mean this is already just kind of baked into the challenge. Man, look at that art. That is beautiful. I actually never even played any of the DLC for Sword and Shield. I played enough of the Crown Tundra to get to the Dynamax raid stuff, because I loved doing that with friends. Man, that's pretty. Oh, and it's got like that's like the circle from the, what is it, the Soul Silver Heart Gold, like, Easter egg event. That's cool. But yeah, I never played any of the Sword and Shield DLC, so this is gonna make me go back and do that. Otherwise, I wouldn't, because I'm not a huge fan of those games. Sorry, don't be mad at me. Let's Go Eevee, I literally played for about 5 minutes, and haven't touched it since. I'm a fake fan, honestly. It's pretty sad. So the good news is, with this challenge, I'm going to have to go back and play every single one of those games. I honestly don't know where I was. I just had to walk away for like 2 seconds. Anyways, I believe I was saying now that these are in Pokemon Go, it's going to be a lot easier to get 18 patterns of them. Like, it's insanely easy. Revived from fossils. I love fossil Pokemon, and I plan on shiny hunting every single one someday. So that'll be, oh man, look at that art. Look, just, there's some really underappreciated art, Pokemon art in Pokemon Home that I just don't feel like anybody talks about, because they're so like nothing. It's backgrounds for your sticker page in Pokemon Home. Who's going, yeah, dude, friend me on Pokemon Home and check out my sticker page. But like, that's beautiful. That is really nice art. I am a fossil fanboy, but you know, 28 forms of Unknown. I would love to. I've never done that, and I kind of want to do it in Brilliant Diamond right now, because you know, you get the little Ruin Maniac guy and he's digging. So I'm probably gonna go for that. Oricorio, yeah, like all of these are just own the game and play the games. I have Sun and Ultra Moon. I still need to get Moon and Ultra Sun. So, you know, I would love to buy those games, complete them, and then use them to move stuff up or get shinies, do whatever, do some challenges along the way. I know there's several games I need to buy still. But so far I haven't seen anything that I can't complete yet. All of it seems, with my current situation, my current games and current setups, I can complete all of these that I've seen so far. I really don't want to do these. I do not like alchemy. That is pretty cool that you get like each sticker though along the way. I really don't want to do those, but that'll be a later down the line for sure. This one is gonna be hard. Charizard from Fire Red and Leaf Green. So, but what's really cool is I believe there's this one, and I think there's a Venusaur from Fire Red Leaf Green. Maybe not, but somewhere there might be. Anyways, what's really cool about this is that's like the original box art for Fire Red, and I love that art style so much. What's gonna suck about this is I don't want to reset my copy of Leaf Green because it is my childhood copy. So it's like, oh, I should get a new copy, and then you go on Amazon and it's like, and you go on eBay and you're like, oh, maybe that's fake. That's probably fake. And you go to any game store and they're like, nah, we're sold out. Or if they do have it, they're like, yeah, $250, because they know people pay for it, because I'm gonna pay for it. So eventually, yeah, I want to do that. I really don't want to reset my Leaf Green though, and I want it to be from a legitimate copy. You know, no flash cart shenanigans, even though that would be pretty easy to do. So some of these, like this, that's gonna be on the backlog for a while. Oh wow, so I believe this is from having red version on like the 3DS. Cool, man, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find somebody that has that then. Oh well, we'll make it work. That's cool though. That's really cool that it's that art style. I love these stickers, man. They are so cool. And then you got Dialga from, oh, dude, that's, yeah, from like the original Gen 4 games. Man, these art styles are so cool. Eevee, all 8 of its evolutions, that would be done. Look at that. Man, that's cool. A little Ditto in the middle, little guy. So, I mean, a lot of these, again, are just going to be done over time. There's the original Platinum Giratina art. Love it. Love it. I have a Nintendo Power where that's the cover, and man, that issue is so clean because it's very just like blank, and it's just that on it. It's very cool. Litwick brought over from Poke Transporter, so I'll have to remember to do that. Or is Poke Transporter is that from Pokemon Go? I actually don't know. Because those are Pokemon Go stickers right there. Okay, so maybe I'm reading the Poke Transporter stuff wrong. Either way, I'll be able to do that, for sure. Bright side, so far, I have not seen anything that won't be possible. The Charizard from the good old Kanto might be a little rough, just because I don't have access to that right now, but I think I have some friends that do. And I might be able to convince them just to play through those games again and send me a Charizard, but we'll see. Because register just implies, like, you have it in your box for, like, a second, and then I can trade it back to them. Meloetta, I should have one. I think I have one. I should. Pikachu. Oh, man. Good old yellow version. Yellow version was my first Pokemon game I ever owned. I went into a GameStop, and they just had, like, a little, like, plastic box full of Game Boy Color Pokemon games. And I mean, I don't think they were expensive. I want to say it was only like 10, 15 bucks. I could be wrong. I was like 6 or 7 at the time. Because Emerald, I'm pretty sure, was like the newest game at that time, but I wasn't allowed to play Pokemon until then. So I was just happy to get whatever I could get my hands on. Maybe Emerald wasn't out yet. It was around that time though, either way. So like I have this Pokemon Yellow cartridge that's got Sharpie writing from someone named Ashley Davis on it. Ashley Davis, if you're out there, thank you very much for my Pokemon Yellow copy. But yeah, I don't know. I like Pokemon Yellow. It's always got a place in my heart. Effort values max. Yeah, I mean, we can do that along the way for sure. Twinkling Star Ribbon. No idea what that means. Great art. Look at Babero. What a guy. Ugh, this one's gonna hurt. Dude. All right, so when Black and White 2 came out, it was when I stopped playing Pokemon because everybody was playing Xbox, and I was like, I can't be into Pokemon and Nintendo anymore. I have to be into Xbox and Call of Duty and stuff, which I don't mind Call of Duties. I don't play them much anymore, but at the time, like, I had fun with them. I shouldn't say like I was forced to do it, but because that was more where my focus was, I let so many good 3DS games and the entire Wii U life cycle. I just bought a Wii U recently, but I missed that entire season of Nintendo, and I regret it so much because I missed Black 2 and White 2. I missed so many eShop games. I missed getting a new 3DS XL. I have to buy a used one now. I still don't have one. I need to. But I just missed so much that I wish I could go back to. From like X and Y up until Sun and Moon, I'd say is basically when I was out of Nintendo completely. And then when the Sun and Moon came out, and kind of around when the Switch came out, is when I got back obsessed again. So I mean, I missed a lot, and I'm pretty bummed about it. I'm trying to make up for it and get a lot of stuff, a lot of memorabilia and just games and stuff I missed, but like with the Wii U. But it's hard. It's very hard because that whole time frame was just weird. I do have a lot of Amiibo, but I missed a lot of first wave Amiibo, so we'll try and finish that collection someday. Shiny Genesect, huh? Was there an event for that? Or, this one, I mean, this one's even gonna be hard, because I have Pokemon, White, so I only have Zekrom. I don't even have Reshiram, so, whew. And Black and Whites are, of course, like, the most expensive games out there. But I can still do them. I can physically do them. There is none yet that are like, nope, you cannot do this, no chance. Yeah, I mean, we just go along the way. It's just all the other stuff. Here's Venusaur from Leaf Green. Beautiful art style. God, I love the Game Boy Advance art. Winter Deerling, X and Y. I'll have to buy another version of that. I'll have to buy another version of Sword and Shield. Yeah, so I mean, Zekrom from Black and White too. I wonder, no, because there's no way for me to do that. Yes, I'm gonna have to buy a copy of each. Man, that's gonna suck. I can do them though. They're all possible. And here's just the other challenges. These ones don't really matter. These are literally just like do it one time. I can change my user icon really quick and be done with that. Move from Pokemon Bank. I'll do that at some point. Speech recognition, whatever. Withdraw Butterfree from Pokemon Home. Okay, that's one I'll just have to remember to do. Anyways, the challenges are fully completable, which is good. I was a little worried about that, but I feel a lot better knowing that they are fully completable. And then I'll do one little final thing. Here's my current Pokedexes. I have yet to link my Legends Arceus with Pokemon Home. These are all just from Wonder Trades. But the good news is I have a living dex, or I should have extremely close to a living dex in Pokemon Arceus, Legends Arceus. So all I got to do is connect, transfer all up, and this entire dex should be completed like that. I'm playing through Brilliant Diamond right now. My friend's got a copy of Shining Pearl. He's gonna let me borrow, or I could just buy it. I mean, I kind of want to own it. Either way, this dex should be completed soon-ish. Sword and Shield one, man, I just don't want to play those games right now. But I'm not far off on a lot of them. I'm pretty far off on a lot of them, but I still gotta play a Let's Go game. Dude, look how horrible this art style is. I just do not like it. It is so plain. I don't think these look very good. Maybe I'm in the wrong there. That's just my opinion. Pokemon Go is about the only one I've done a lot of progress in. And the only reason it's that high is because I found out that these Pokedexes existed, started crazily transferring stuff to them, because I want to have a living dex. I still have a living dex on my Pokemon Go. So, I'm kind of being careful with what I transfer. It's kind of as I catch. But anyways, about halfway through, or that night when I was transferring, I was like, dude, why don't I make like a little video series about filling all these out? So that's why this number's here right now, but it's probably gonna grow from 145 like very, very quickly by the time we have another update. So yeah, anyways, that's Pokemon Home, I guess. That's the gist of the challenges we're gonna have to complete in the Pokedexes, and I'm gonna have to get on the Switch version and actually organize some boxes so I can actually do a living dex. Anyways, we're going to end the video now because I don't really have anything else to go over, and it's kind of depressing me how much money I'm going to have to spend on copies of Black and White just to complete a single challenge. But it is what it is. If you sat through this 30 minutes of rambling, I appreciate it. Stay up to keep checking out the channel, and I should have an update up in like a month, hopefully with more progress made. I expect this to take me well over 2 years to complete, if not more. Leveling Pokemon is going to take forever, but it's fun. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing right now with the games, and I want to keep enjoying it. I don't want it to ever become like, I don't ever want to set a finish line due date, because then it's not going to be fun and I'm not going to complete it, and then I'm just not going to post videos anymore. So I made this series to keep me accountable, hopefully a little bit accountable, and we'll see if I can do it. Yeah. I miss Pokemon Bank's Pokedex. Y'all remember that? That thing was cool.